Coming up today on South Florida Suburbs, we're going to talk about Margaret. She likes to fart a lot. All right, so no, it's me.
Yeah, right.
We're going to talk about my wife going back to work after this past year and a half being at home. I don't want you to go. And then we're also going to talk about laundry. You're checking out South Florida Suburbs. Hi, I'm Gary.
I'm Margaret.
Yeah, that's my wife, Margaret. And we've been together for about 20 years now.
Too long.
I mean, there's that too. But yeah, so, we live in South Florida, so this is the South Florida Suburbs show. Now, if you're watching it on YouTube, obviously you can see us. Please comment, subscribe, like, do all of those things. If you're just listening to us as a podcast, just audio, do whatever that channel audio thing makes you do. Subscribe to us, like us, because we really want to be liked. Anyway, all right, so we've got 3 topics that we're going to discuss today. And do you want to start with a funny one, or do you want to start with the heartwarming one?
Well, let's start with the heartwarming one.
So my wife has, she's locked down a job. But let's talk about some of the other jobs first. Now, a lot of people complain about they can't find anyone to work. Well, the issue that you had when finding work was the pay, right?
Oh, yes.
It's embarrassing at the same time insulting.
Yes.
Down here in South Florida, what some companies want to pay for a manager position.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, actually. I've interviewed for mainly management jobs, and
yeah, because you've got skills, you've been working for a while, so it's not, I'm right out of college, I'm a beginner, not even intermediate.
Correct. It's it's both being in charge of people and running a department and everything in between, but they'll give you a job description that is 5 pages long, and
we want you to have a master's degree. Can you have 20 years experience? Oh, and by the way, you're not really going to get benefits, and we're going to pay you $15 an hour. There were jobs that when we worked out the dollar amount, we would be paying for you to go to this job versus just stay at home.
Correct.
Like, what?
Yeah, it becomes not worth it, for sure.
Yeah, if we have to pay for you to go to work, it's supposed to be the other way around. Then there were break-even jobs. And it's like, no, I don't want to work for free. Like, some of them cost more money to put gas in the car, wear and tear, to drive, and then the time that's spent. So, finally, you found something that was worth your time. Don't leave. Don't go. And it's not because I need someone to take care of the house and do everything. We'll get into the laundry real soon, and then you'll see the arguments. But it was just nice, just being together.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an adjustment for everyone, for sure.
It is for me. I'm going to miss you.
Gia was a little upset when I told her. She got a little teary-eyed and stuff.
Now, Gia's our 8-year-old daughter.
But, I don't know. I haven't seen any tears from you yet, but...
They're on the inside. I'm crying on the inside. I'm dying a little bit.
I think the tears are going to come more from, now you got to take over some of the duties that I no longer will be taking care of.
Wait a minute. What? Oh my God.
You might start crying then, yeah. Those are when the tears will start flowing, for sure.
Yeah, I better hydrate. I better be drinking some extra water. Yeah. Look, I know you wanted to get back into work. I know you wanted to, I know you wanted to boss other people around besides your family.
But it's so much fun. But now I get to do it in 2 places.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You want to do more than just here. All right, fine.
No, but, it'll be adjustment. But I think while it's been nice being able to spend the time here and be with Gia and everything,
What about me? Holy crap.
And,
do I work into the... Wow. All right. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're included in that too, but,
Sure, no. Yeah.
It's been nice being able to take her to activities and drop her off at school and pick her up and all that. But, it's time to get back into it and, be in the professional world again.
Whatever. All right, so then we got farting or laundry. What would you like to go to next? Spin the wheel.
Let's go with your farting problem.
Okay, I don't have a problem farting. Let me just explain
Yes, he
this.
does.
My wife is not normal. She's not a human being, okay? Because in 20 years, I swear she has not once passed gas, ever. So I don't know what you do with it.
It's just done in the appropriate place, unlike you. And now our daughter as well. Thank you.
We'll get into that in a second. So wait. It's not like we go to a restaurant and I'm in front of everyone and be like, "Meh," you know, there's appropriate times.
Yeah.
I share it with the
and
family.
none of which you do in the appropriate time or place.
All right. You know what? That's not true.
Listen, if you're sitting at a dinner table,
Yeah, that's not
having
right.
exactly my point.
Oh, you mean at home?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's different.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
No. When you're trying to eat your meal, it's no different than being in a restaurant and being at home. You're eating.
It's completely different.
No, it's not. It's disgusting either way. You're having your dinner. That's the last thing you want to be listening to or smelling.
Now,
while you're
that's
eating.
the thing. Truth be told, my farts don't stink. There's usually no smell.
Right.
So there's the occasion, but usually zero. And so here's the other thing that drives you. I know it drives you nuts, but it's in the rules. So if my wife's, I don't know, getting ready in the morning or, getting ready for bed or whatever, and she's in the bathroom, I'll walk in the bathroom and fart. And that's the appropriate place. I don't want to hear any more complaints at all. It's not my
That's
problem.
the appropriate place when you're by yourself.
Stop with the rules.
No.
You keep moving the goalposts.
If I'm trying to get ready, I don't need to hear or smell.
Okay, look,
What?
farts are funny. I don't care what you say. The sound of a fart is funny. Those ass cheeks smacking together and making that brr, that's funny. The smell isn't, oh my God. I mean, Gia.
No, hers is even worse. But she learned it by watching you, okay?
I learned it by watching you.
And she has no shame either.
That's the problem. So that, I have to remind her, not appropriate. Like, I would crawl under the table if we were at a restaurant and she goes, brr, and like, ha ha ha. Oh my God, no.
She has before.
Has she?
Yeah.
Where was
And
I?
we told her it's not appropriate.
I think it was an
Thank God it
SPD.
wasn't, as loud.
Yeah,
We've had some of those where we just smell something while we're eating at a restaurant and we're like, did you? She's like, yeah.
Yeah, we had the
And she
discussion.
could care less. She doesn't-
Well, yeah, just because she doesn't understand. She
understands.
kids-
She just doesn't.
Whatever.
She doesn't care.
Well, that's the thing. Kids don't have that shame factor yet.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I would have been mortified. I remember my little sisters, too, and one of them let one slip, and they were so embarrassed. She started crying. She was so upset that happened, and she was so embarrassed. And Gia could care less. I mean, she goes with her friends, and she's like, lets them rip, and she laughs with her friends, and they think it's hysterical. I'm like,
I mean, it is. Until the smell comes out. The sound is no big deal. I mean, who cares? That doesn't matter. It's the smell. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty rough.
yeah, I don't want to hear it either. I'm sorry. I don't.
Oh,
Especially while I'm eating dinner.
Whatever, that's you. So now we made a list of things we were going to talk about today, and you wrote down laundry.
I did. Because this is one of many of the topics of arguing, I think, as well. And I'm wondering if everybody else has these similar
100%,
arguments. I'm sure they do.
100%.
But, in your case, you, instead of, I don't know, throwing your clothes in a hamper or the washer, decide to leave them on the floor in a big pile. And it just grows and grows and grows. And not only one place, but two places by your bed, by your side of the bed. And then it somehow has migrated also into the bathroom. So now we have two piles of dirty laundry by the bed and now in our bathroom, which, by the way, was nicely redone recently. And he just adds a pile of dirty laundry to it.
Now, I haven't told you this, so...
Oh, and by the way, the hamper is maybe 5 extra feet from the bathroom, and
Yeah, it's 5 extra feet I don't have to walk.
it somehow doesn't make it there.
Yeah, it's 5 extra feet I have to walk, and then I don't. So I didn't tell you this.
So here we go.
Yeah. So I actually bought 24 extra pairs of socks and underwear so that I could go longer intervals before having to wash clothes.
It's just ridiculous. It's really just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I can't. I just can't anymore.
Look,
beyond ridiculous.
I mean, I start doing the laundry that I have to do, but it might be 3 weeks before I have to do laundry because I bought so many. Yeah, I didn't tell you about that. You didn't realize that when the pile is getting humongous, you're like, how is this guy still putting on clothes? Like, what's going? Are you wearing the old dirty stuff? No, I bought a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right, I'll do better. But let's get back into the folding thing because that's what I really thought you were talking about.
No,
the
that's the
laundry.
second part of this. The second part is
Nobody in our family likes to fold laundry.
that's
period.
true. We don't like to fold.
So let's get and I'm sure other people do this. Maybe they don't. Maybe we're just weird. But so you go in the washer, you take it out of the dryer, it goes into a basket, it makes it to the bedroom.
That's where it dies.
Now it only dies there until it either won't fit in the basket anymore. We have one of the larger baskets, so it's you can't get Mount Clean Laundry more to stay within the basket limits, and it's just kind of like piling over. And then it's like we'll start folding something, or it's where's this shirt? Where'd my shirt go? I want, and this is my wife. Where's my shirt? I want to wear this shirt. Wait, who is it? And you can't dig through this basket of clothes that are barely staying inside of it without having the clothes go everywhere. So you eventually dump them out on the bed, and you're forced to at least fold some. That happened today with me. I'm sure you noticed that.
Now, that only occasionally happens where once we dump it out on the bed.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes it gets thrown
and then we need to, go ahead and start folding. But then there's the other side where we dump it on the bed. He usually tries to dump it on my side of the bed, and I'll come in there. Sometimes he's already in bed, and I don't know that it's there, and go to get in bed, and there's
the lights off.
The lights
I'm already
off,
asleep.
and I try to get into bed in a pile of clothes, and I honestly want to strangle him.
That's
with
my passive-aggressive way of saying, "Will you fold this?"
And then sometimes I'll return the favor, and I'll put some on his side of the bed and wait for him to get into bed, but. It usually then just gets scooped up and put back in the basket again, and that's where it lives again for a while till we finally...
One of us has to get pissed off, and then, fold it, and it gets done. So.
Now, mind you, I hate folding so much that I told him I will wash all the laundry and dry it, and then he could just fold.
Wow. So you're going to put clothes in a washing machine? You're going to pour a little cup of detergent and hit a button? Wow. And then
I'm willing to do it and dry it, and then you handle the folding.
Well, freaking do. Well, I'm willing to hit a button, put it in the machine, and walk away.
You don't even do that, so between the piles on the floor.
I do it when it's a necessity, after I go through my 24 pairs of underwear, socks, and clothes.
I think that's a pretty good deal if I wash and dry all the laundry.
Well,
and
then let's flip it if you think it's that good a deal. Why don't you just fold, and I think that's a better deal for me.
No.
Yeah. I have no problem throwing it in the machine, throwing it in the next machine, drying it, and taking it out.
No, that's not the deal.
There is no deal. All right. Anyway, so I am Gary. This is Margaret. We've been together for 20 years, married, I don't know, less than that?
Are you serious?
So anyway, we're going to end it there. You've been listening to or watching, if you're catching us on YouTube, South Florida Suburbs. Now, if you want to send us an email because you're just listening to us, southfloridasuburbs@gmail.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can comment below. Also, please subscribe, like, share, do all those fun things so that we can rag on each other and complain about other domestic issues and other things like that in other episodes. Thank you for watching and or listening. See ya.
Bye.